From Wylie East High School, home of the Raiders, it's time for Scott Baseball 2012. Tonight, Highland Park takes on Wylie East as District 10 4A play continues. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us on HPTV. I'm Art Finley, along with Miles Dunklin and our man Jonathan Cantor back with us tonight. And a big game last night, Miles, for Highland Park to knock off Rockwall and get back in the thick of the playoff hunt, wasn't it?
Well, not only a big game at Scotland Yard, but a big game for this Wylie East club as they fell to McKinney North. And so the Scots are now tied at 4-4 in district play with this Wylie East squad. And so this will go a long way into helping the Scots make the playoffs.
And we'll hope Highland Park can plate some runs tonight, Jonathan. There was a 1-0 shutout the first meeting at Scotland Yard. A pretty impressive performance from Zach Freeman, and I believe he's getting the nod tonight.
Yeah, it was definitely an impressive performance by Zach Freeman last time, but this is a different Scots team in terms of confidence. I think after facing Jake Thompson and being able to score 2 runs against him, that's really changed the mindset of this team. They've been a little bit more aggressive at the plate, but still getting into those fastball counts, and I just think overall they're much more confident.
Scots took advantage of Rockwall mistakes last night, and got a great pitching performance from Matt Wilson, who went the first time against Wylie. He struck out 10, but a 1-0 shutout as Zach Freeman stymied Highland Park, held the Scots to just 3 hits.
Now, how about that pitching performance by Matt last night? Going into the 7th inning, still had that no-no going. Almost got the no-hitter. Helped settle for the district win. Big momentum builder for the Scots as they go down to this back half of district play.
Big Will Nickel will start tonight for Highland Park, and boy, Nickel was outstanding at Rockwall Heath, helping the Scots knock off the Hawks and really turn the season around. It'll be Mark Gottsacker to lead it off here in the top of the first inning. Gottsacker, Aaron Falgu, and Dylan May to face Zach Freeman. Gottsacker, 392 on the season.
Yeah, he's been outstanding yesterday. Got on base again, scoring runs. That's what he does. He'll try and set the table here for Highland Park.
And he looks at a strike from Freeman, and my advice is to get that ball toward right field right now, because the first baseman, second baseman, right fielder are looking into a brutal sun as we go a little bit before 7:30 here. 0-1 to Gottsacker. Good job as a senior captain. Game number 9 of the 10-4A season. McDade,
Get out.
back, and it'll drop at the wall right into the sun, and Gottsacker's going to score. It's an RBI double for McDade. The right fielder, Brubaker, could not make a play, and I do believe the sun was a factor right there. The ball almost got out of here for McDade, who now has tripled and doubled in his last 2 at-bats.
Well, how about a 14-game hitting streak for the senior?
Bring it on.
He's hit in all but 2 ball games all season. I mean, that's unbelievable for a guy that plays every single day, picking up where he left off last night with that big triple. He's pretty full happy, but it works when you get that ball down that right field line.
And the beauty of a 2-out RBI. Davis Rolfe to lead it off for Highland Park here in the top of the 3rd inning. Rolfe 0 for 2 last night. His first varsity action of the season.
Did have an outstanding web jam out in right field. It's funny right now the Scots don't have a helmet for matching his jersey numbers. So he's wearing number 7 on the helmet and number 20 on the back of his uniform. That doesn't matter.
Looks at a strike from Freeman, sends this into the gap, and how about it? First varsity base hit for Davis Rolfe. Gets things started for Highland Park here in the 3rd.
This is huge, as now you give Mark Gottsacker, one of the best hitters on probably the best hitter on the team, and at bat with a man on. Puts Freeman in the stretch. Just keeping the pressure on him is huge.
And some confidence building right there for Rolfe. You know, he can compete at this level.
Normally Scots like to sacrifice in this situation, but with Falgu on deck and Gottsacker at the plate, I don't think they'll opt to take the bat out of the hands of their best player. But I could be wrong.
Third baseman is playing in, though. With the infield in, it can be very easy to get it past them.
Sends this into center field, and we'll see if Rolfe will take off. Brubaker there, and here comes Rolfe. And the throw up the line, and the runners advance. It's 2-0, Highland Park. Give Dylan May an RBI.
That was a good jump by Rolfe off of third base. We know Brubaker has an arm from the last meeting. So that was a good job by Davis Rolfe. And Dylan.
Exactly what you want to do if you're Dylan May. That's just as good of a hit and a great piece of situational hitting. He knows he just got to put the ball on the bat on the ball, and he does it again and delivers.
Now he gives Chris McDade an opportunity with a man on third.
McDade doubled to right field his first trip. Sends this to second base, and he'll be thrown out to end the inning, but the Scots strike again for another run, and after 2.5, it's 2-0, Highland Park. And Griffin Gall take the free pass, and the Scots with something cooking here in the fourth. Runners at first and second, nobody out.
That's a huge AB right there. That's as big as any at bat. We'll see. Just be able to battle back from falling down in the count. Obviously, continue to put more pressure on Freeman. Give the guys behind him a chance to really break this game open. Get a rally going. 2 guys on, no out.
And tire out Freeman a little bit.
Matthew Milburn take his second at bat of the ball game. Utley at second, Gall at first. Nobody out. Freeman out of the stretch. And Milburn just out in front of that. Was going to lay down the bunt. Scott runners on the move. Nobody out here in the fourth inning. And that's hit out into left field. Hughes comes through. Scoring on the play is Utley. And Gall will stop at
Hughes
third.
will take second.
Heads up base running right there as the ball gets away. And David Hughes coming through in the clutch. It's 3-0 Scots.
I love the heads up base running by David Hughes there. The ball got away from the cutoff man. He advanced after having a great single, making it a 3-0 game.
2-1 the count now on Gottsacker. 1 run in, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning.
I hit him.
And Gottsacker will take his base at first, and the bases are loaded for Aaron Falgout.
Freeman is just not helping himself out right now. I mean, that's the last thing you want to do. Hit a guy to load the bases here when you're already down by 3 runs.
Arguably, smart move to put Mark on to put on a force at every base, and but he certainly did not want to hit him right there. He was trying to get back in the at-bat.
Well, Falgout doubled his last trip down the left field line. RBI opportunity right here.
It's getting a little chilly here out in Wylie.
Yeah, wind's starting to pick up a little bit.
And there it is, strike 3, and that will do it. But the Scots strike again. Couple of hits, and they have a 3-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning.
Challenges him with a fastball up on by the letters that time.
And Nickel stays ahead in the count here.
Now you look to change the eye level.
It's be difficult to play that softball game.
Yeah,
Seems like they've been hitting everything
incoming
over there.
Keep wondering if we need to be looking out for softballs flying behind our heads here.
Yeah.
He went up and in with the fastball. Let's see if he goes down and away.
0-2 pitch on the way. That's low, and again, Falgout showing his leather behind the plate. Takes that pitch out of the dirt.
He handled that bounce like it was nothing. There's a reason why that guy hasn't committed an error all year.
1-2 the count. Ground ball. Milburn with the long throw, and he makes the play. What a beauty.
That shows the value of having a strong arm on the left side of the infield. That was not a hard hit ball. It went all the way to the back of the infield dirt, but he was still able to get him.
Trying to work out his arm there. You know, when it gets cold like this, it's tough for these guys to get loose. But once you get warm, you're able to kind of stay warm.
Jacob Hosking at third base for the Raiders. And Nickel ahead of Freeman, 0-2.
I'm impressed so far with how Will Nickel is dealing with adversity, really for the first time this game. This is the first time they've even had a runner on third. So this is some good pitching from Will Nickel we're seeing.
Look for the breaking ball right here. He's got a couple devastating out pitches. Brubaker tries to take second.
And he is dead in the water, and that will end the inning. Great job by Nickel to stay still on the mound, and he gets the base runner, and that does it for the Raiders. They are gone in the sixth. We'll go to the seventh inning. The Scots in front, 3-0 of the seventh inning, and up for Highland Park will be Davis Rolfe.
Been impressed. Now this will be Halpin right here, pinch hitting.
All right, Hunter Halpin getting his first at bat tonight. 3-0 Highland Park lead here. Big game in 10-4A.
Halpin really hadn't gotten many starts of late, but he's really one of the key players in the team in terms of the first guy off the bench to pinch hit, and also one of the key pinch runners the Scots have utilized all season. Just as important a part of this team as anybody else.
Freeman still on the hill. Hunter Halpin delivers with a leadoff single to left field, no doubt about it. On cue right there, Halpin.
There we go, and that's another thing that's contributed to this win streak. It seems like the pinch hitting for the Scots has been so good. We saw, of course, Jackson Hoosier get the game-winning run-in against Rockwall Heath, and that's more good pinch hitting.
Well, add to those numbers.
That's a shot to the shortstop. May. Safe at first base. It's 4-0. Oliver couldn't handle the throw.
Well, that was a really nice play by the shortstop. Give him credit for making it as close as it was. But Oliver not able to make the scoop, and Dylan May has himself another RBI base hit.
I think I'm going to appoint myself the official scorer and give Dylan an RBI single right there.
No question.
Next up for Highland Park will be Wylie High School.
Get a chance to get another revenge game against these Wylie schools.
You bet. Oh, and Nichols ahead in the count now. It's 0-2, and Highland Park's they came out here ready to play, and it showed from the very beginning of the game. And Miles, I like what you said about, the only sound we could hear at one point was the Highland Park chatter in the dugout. Everybody involved, and there it is. Nichols going to end the ball game in style with a strikeout, his 7th of the game, and the Scots win it here, 4-0 the final count. The Scots 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors, and just a terrific performance.
How about back-to-back 2 hitters for the Scott pitching staff? I mean, what else can you say? I mean, when they're scoring enough runs to get it done, when you got the kind of pitching like that, that's a recipe for success, as we were saying. Jonathan, you got to love the way the Scots manufacture runs early in this one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been great. I mean, all we saw out here was, quick single by the leadoff guy, maybe a little bunt to advance him to second, maybe a little ground ball to the right side to advance him to third, a sac fly. I mean, whatever. They've just been scoring runs. They haven't been doing it with, home runs or anything like that, but they've been getting your baseball nerd runs.
Just all around solid baseball. Scott's getting the excellent pitching, timely hitting, and the defense has been sensational. And the Scots with their 5th win of the district season, and now they're really putting themselves in position playoff-wise. Next up for Highland Park, it'll be Wylie High at Scotland Yard. We'll have it for you here on HPTV. For Miles Dunklin and Jonathan Cantor, I'm Art Finley, and the rest of our HPTV crew saying good night, everybody. See you next time with more Scott baseball.
Hi, I'm Amy Harvey, the head of entertainment at HPTV. We would like to thank our current sponsors at the moment, and if you or someone you know is interested in sponsoring, contact Kelly Snowden. Snowdek@hpisd.org. That's SNOWDEK at hpisd.org. Thank you.